He called Ronaldo into his office and told him directly, "If you waste your youthful sexual energy chasing this flashy lifestyle and women, you will be a good player at best, but you will never become the GOAT." Ferguson's strict guidance opened Ronaldo's eyes. He realized that if he wasted this intense energy on cheap external entertainment, he could never become the greatest in history. 39 years old, an age where an ordinary footballer's career is long over, yet this man still sprints across the pitch with the speed of a cheetah like a 20-year-old youth. He leaps into the air and scores goals that baffle even modern science. We all think the secret to Cristiano Ronaldo's incredible power is his hard work, discipline, diet, and the gym. But today, we are going to uncover a dark secret from inside the dressing room that the football world has kept hidden from you. The true source of Ronaldo's superhuman energy is not in his muscles, but hidden within his intense self-control. He has harnessed and utilized a secret power within himself, one that can turn you from an ordinary person into a superhero if you choose to use it. Yes, we are talking about sexual energy transmutation. But how exactly did Ronaldo turn that intense physical urge and sexual energy of his into the biggest fuel for his success? The year was 1903, when a skinny, inexperienced 18-year-old boy from Portugal stepped into Manchester United in England. The whole world saw him as just an ordinary footballer. Young age, hot blood, coupled with the lure of England's flashy lifestyle, money and women. While any ordinary youth could easily lose their way at this age, Ronaldo possessed that exact same intense youthful energy inside him.
Despite his incredible talent, his focus was beginning to waver off the pitch. The Portuguese media had started publishing juicy gossip about his personal life and dating history. Manchester United's legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, sensed this inner distraction. He called Ronaldo into his office and delivered a blunt warning. If you waste your youthful sexual energy chasing this flashy lifestyle and women, you will be a good player at best, but you will never become the GOAT. Ferguson's strict wake-up call opened Ronaldo's eyes. He realized that if he squandered this intense energy on cheap external entertainment, he would never become the greatest in history. He completely withdrew himself from the nightlife and dating scene. This sudden isolation created a massive buildup of pent-up energy and loneliness, which he channeled directly into the practice pitches of Old Trafford. The midnight obsession. His Manchester United teammates revealed in interviews that while the rest of the squad hit the clubs or parties after practice, Ronaldo would completely isolate himself. While everyone else was sleeping, Ronaldo would be out in the middle of the night practicing dribbling and free kicks with heavy weights strapped to his ankles. He wasn't suppressing his sexual energy, rather he successfully transmuted it into a razor-sharp mental focus that became an absolute nightmare for opposing defenders. The practical application. But the question naturally arises, how exactly did Ronaldo practically utilize this massive energy? When and how did this transmutation take place? The answer lies in 4 strict, scientifically backed lifestyle methods he developed.
Method 1. The Real Madrid dressing room secret and match day abstinence. During his era at Real Madrid, Ronaldo reached the absolute peak of his career. According to Spanish football insiders and reports from within the Madrid camp, for high-voltage clashes like a Champions League semi-final or final, Ronaldo would practice strict celibacy, completely abstaining from physical intimacy for at least 1 to 2 weeks before the game. Ronaldo understood the biology perfectly. The hormone prolactin, released in the male body after physical intimacy, calms the mind and body, inducing a state of relaxation or slight lethargy. But for the war on the pitch, he needed pure, unadulterated aggression, so he hoarded that energy. As a result, his testosterone levels peaked on match day, granting him the superhuman stamina to leap into the air and score headers like a 25-year-old even in the 90th minute. Method 2. The midnight gym and ice bath ritual. Ronaldo's longtime fitness trainers have often shared a bizarre habit of his with the media. Frequently, when the team returned to the club at 2 or 3 a.m. after an away match, the rest of the players would be exhausted and go straight to sleep. But Ronaldo wouldn't go home. He would head straight to the Real Madrid training center. When an ordinary person feels intense physical urges at night, they drown themselves in cheap entertainment or mindless scrolling. When hormone levels spike, they fall into the trap of pornography. But this is exactly where Ronaldo is completely different. He would leave his bed and go straight to his personal gym. He lifted heavy weights, transmuting that pent-up energy into sheer muscle power. And to calm the inner restlessness of his mind, he would shock his brain with cryotherapy, submerging himself in sub-zero ice-cold water. This extreme cold water would instantly spike his blood circulation, leaving his brain laser-sharp and incredibly focused. Method 3. Dopamine Detox, Mindfulness, and the Polyphasic Sleep Routine. Ronaldo doesn't chase the fleeting dopamine of a party lifestyle or social media. He prefers a cozy, quiet environment inside his home, where he regularly practices meditation and mindfulness. This practice actively helps him reroute his internal sexual energy into creative and physical power. Ronaldo doesn't even sleep for 8 continuous hours like a normal person. He is accustomed to 5 90-minute sleep cycles throughout the day. When a man retains his seed or energy, a massive amount of restless, pent-up power is generated in the body. This highly specialized sleep routine perfectly helps recharge that energy while keeping his brain completely calm and stabilized. Method 4. Harnessing the fire of a breakup. This chapter of Ronaldo's life is the ultimate practical example of sexual energy transmutation. In early 2015, his 5-year-long relationship with supermodel Irina Shayk came to an end. After such a high-profile breakup, any ordinary man or footballer would mentally break down, fall into deep depression, or drown themselves in the cheap dopamine of alcohol and nightclubs. The media assumed Ronaldo's career was finally over. But Ronaldo transmuted this severe mental trauma and the roaring fire of his inner loneliness straight onto the football pitch. He completely cut himself off from the rest of the world. The result? In the 2015-16 season, he returned in one of the most devastatingly prime forms of his entire career. He scored a staggering 51 goals for Real Madrid that season and led the team to win the Champions League. He literally weaponized the agonizing energy of his breakup to shatter the defenses of his opponents on the field.
The ultimate reward for retaining this natural power year after year is blindingly obvious when you look at the pages of football history. While other footballers his age have long retired and are relaxing off the pitch, at 39 years old, Ronaldo still sits on the throne as the world's highest goal scorer. 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League titles, and becoming the highest goal scorer in the history of international football, these achievements did not come by mere luck. The visual proof of this success was witnessed in that unbelievable bicycle kick against Juventus, where he leapt and hovered almost 2.3 meters above the ground to score. Science declared it impossible for an ordinary human to maintain body balance in the air at that staggering height. but for a man who has preserved his core life force in every single cell of his body instead of wasting it, the word impossible simply does not exist. It is this extreme self-control that grants him the indomitable stamina and ice-cold mental strength to win a penalty shootout even in the final minute of the match, right when the rest of the players are collapsing from pure exhaustion. He proved that for those who can control the fire within, the entire world eventually bows at their feet. The grand takeaway. This entire life story of Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a tale about a footballer. Rather, it hands us the most profound lesson of our lives. In our modern era, where the focus and vital life force of the younger generation are being destroyed piece by piece every single day through social media, pornography, and cheap entertainment, Ronaldo's life teaches us exactly how to stand against the current and preserve our true selves. The intense urge or sexual energy that builds up inside you every day is not a sin, nor is it a bad thing. It is the most powerful creative fire within you. Do not weaken yourself by wasting it on cheap, fleeting screen time. Whenever your mind feels restless, do exactly what Ronaldo did. Divert that sheer energy into your studies, your career projects, or grueling hard work at the gym. Every single top wealthy person and celebrity in the world practices gaining knowledge for at least 1 hour every day, which is why they belong to the 1% of people today. Don't forget to let us know how you liked the video in the comments. See you soon in the unfolding of a new mystery.